Oh, wait a minute. What if I start a crypto system? You know, you gotta laugh at the games that can be played with money. They're infinite. They're infinite. That's what I'm trying to do to you motherfuckers. Look, when MADCOW lost his license to trade, to be a trader, he was stripped of that fucking thing. The fucking judge said you're barred from trading. He said, why'd you gotta do that for? That wasn't even part of the plea agreement. The judge just looked at him, probably said, he just looked at him, and you're never gonna trade again. He said you're never gonna trade again. And what's funny is because all of us in the back, because you know they got that little transmit door, you got to be in the back. We're just there, knowing right there. We just wanted to laugh like Harry. I just wanted to die laughing. I'm like, you're never gonna keep the cow off the street. Never, never. It doesn't matter what fucking law you put on him. You could send the National Guard after him. This motherfucker don't give a fuck. He don't care if he has to fucking steal your fingerprints to put it on the phone to trade. So anyway, I'll leave you with a MADCOW story. Yeah, that's just one story. MADCOW's a vicious motherfucker. He's a multi-dimensional fucking street lunatic. Now, he couldn't trade anymore, so he couldn't execute trades. You know, he lost his license. That didn't stop him one fucking bit. Like I told you, when we picked him up at the fucking work release halfway house thing on his last day, he already had fucking plans. You would think that this motherfucker came from a TED Talk. He's like, I'm ready. I got everything written down. I got the paper here. He's got his fucking prison uniform, and he has notes on new crimes he's gonna unleash on society. And I'm just like, cow, come on, man. Fuck is wrong with you? You just fucking got out. Yeah, but I had time. I had time to think. He had time to think. It made him a fucking... What you guys created the Joker. You left that motherfucker in there with people he should have never talked to. Never. He spoke to some guy that was a... He wasn't a... what does they call these guys? A chemist. You know, he was doing obviously whatever the fuck he did, but he started to talk to MADCOW, not knowing the power of the MADCOW. You know, stupid. I should have just gone into the vitamin nutrients type industry. There's billions to be made there. That's the type of conversation money people have in the fucking little camps they put us in. Okay? So the cow was like, huh. Continue, tell me more. MADCOW developed a fucking idea. He was gonna corner the market on nutrient supplements, weight loss, feel healthy. Now, weight loss, everybody already told the MADCOW, everybody got a weight loss problem. You're not going to get nobody behind you on that. He says, no, what I got is even better. It's a feel-good vitamin nutrient system. Now, MADCOW all of a sudden became this fucking like nutrients doctor. He hired a couple of those Indian doctors that like, you know, studies, doctors approve. These fucking doctors couldn't cure athlete's foot. They couldn't handle an itch behind the ear. But they put their stamp of approval on some fucking vitamin C something bullshit, whatever. Anyway, but in order to get people to invest in the concept, the business, and he was barred from taking any investment money. So he set up this one chick that was his wife for a while, which is hilarious. This fucking lady had no idea what she was getting into with MADCOW. He's like, oh, we're gonna make money, don't worry about it. It's just whatever. Just sign whatever I give you. She was like, oh, okay, whatever, I wanna be rich. Let me tell you something. He set up this fucking thing where investors will come in. They were gonna select like, you know, 5 or 7 people that are like sick and fucked up and whatever. And if they saw after a couple of weeks of taking this product that they looked healthy, you know, they weighed, they took, you know, they had nurses or whatever the fuck they had, they were gonna measure them, their blood pressure, whatever. And if they saw that this product worked, they were willing to invest the money in this thing and take it out to market. The goal always was to take something IPO. And fucking ba-boom. Okay? MADCOW. I told MADCOW back on my phone, but you fucking half a Flintstone vitamin, it doesn't do nothing. I took it for a couple of days and all I got was a fucking, like, I got dry eye or something. What the fuck is it? He says, no, I figured it out. He got a group of like 20 people and he told them, I'm gonna give all you motherfuckers money. You're gonna follow a diet I give you for 5 fucking days. If you eat and drink and do what I tell you, I will give each one of you $5,000. Now you're thinking to yourself, hey, no problem. Well, there was a hotel that they were going to do the study in. So the idea, in a controlled environment, the people will show up, they will write down their information, and they will be taken into the study, and they will stay there and be monitored taking these supplements every day. What these investors didn't know was that MADCOW took 10 healthy motherfuckers and put these motherfuckers on his payroll, and he started feeding them fucking high salt bacon, donuts, high sugar cereal, giving them that, you know, that cheap soda that you could buy 20 bottles for like 50 cents. It's not even, you know what I'm saying? It's not even cola. It's like soda. He fucked these people up. Drink that. No, I want water. You're not drinking water. You're not getting your money. He fucked these people up. He probably gave these people diabetes. He didn't give a fuck. You ever had donuts for dinner? He was fucking these people up. These people look normal when they showed up. Hey, hi, where do I sign up? He had these fucking people fucking sick. I can't take it no more. Leave me alone. I don't want your $5,000. He's like, I'll fucking sue you. You eat that fucking donut. Let me tell you something. By the time the day came for them to enroll in that study, they were fucking fat, bloated. One girl looked like she was about to throw up. There was this one guy that had to go, are you with us? Hi, you gotta fill out the application, the form. And he's like, yeah. His fucking blood sugar must have been like that, his cholesterol. He was feeding them fucked up food. He found this fucking Thai restaurant down the road and he was telling him, you put fucking everything, cornstarch, so you fucking make it horrible. But for $5,000 back then, they thought whatever. And they signed that contract. They wanted that money. And also the study was going to be another set of money, whatever. So it was a reward at the end of the rainbow. So once they signed up, and they started giving them healthy meals, you know, like balanced nutrition and water, and giving them a little bit of a walk out. He kept these people in the fucking room like that, fucking locked down. So of course, these people that looked like they were about to die needed an ambulance. All of a sudden, they started to look better. The color started to come back to the fucking skin. They no longer had the ringing in the ear. The hoof started to straighten out. These fucking people became human again. They were no longer bloated. It was just like the bags under their eyes were gone. He put them also no coffee, none of them, no stimulants. He fucking designed a system to break down the human body. So what happened? After the 7-day control study of proper diet, nutrition, sleep, water, exercise, and taking this supplement, they were fucking day and night from the photo that they took to the, you know, the before and after. That was MADCOW. He designed that, okay? The before and after, it was him that introduced that because he decided how he was going to alter the study. So they look disgusting, broken, fucking sick and dying. And over here, they're like... So, MADCOW eventually sold off his company to another company, whatever. It's this fucking stupid stuff, whatever. He made a killing in it. But what he did was he altered the perception. And that altering the perception, that altering the perception is the same thing that the government is doing with money. Right now, it looks like money. Yeah, money is great. Yeah, we can buy the money. Yeah. That fucking money is an illusion. That dollar, that fucking euro is a peso. That shit is a fucking illusion. Okay? And that thing can be something different down the road. Okay? This world that we're in is MADCOW fucking doing his whatever. Okay, it's an illusion. Everything is an illusion. Wall Street is an illusion. Your stock right now is an illusion. The reality of what it is Let me tell you something. That's why the richest people in this world, they master one thing, perception. So you have to understand. Right now, they're preparing for the fucking apocalypse economically and across the board. And for America and Europe, God bless you motherfuckers. The North is going to be solid. You know, France, what can I tell you? You know, I love you people. You know, amazing culture. Like, for real. Croissants. But at the end of the day, things are going to change.